This summer, we wanted to test out proof of concept. At the end of the conclusion of the program, it exceeded our expectations. So the idea came from Brian Keala Benz, President CEO of Team Clean Inc. And his philosophy with his company is he doesn't want his employees to earn just a minimum wage, but he wants them to earn a livable wage. And this is part of the basis of our program, that we want our students to be career ready and be able to earn a livable wage coming out of high school.
Just kind of looked at the workforce that normally comes to the door and applies for us, and we realized that they need some help in order to be job ready. So we just kind of came together, put our minds together, and we came up with Hookipa Workforce Academy.
The tourist and hospitality industry needs a larger workforce in the future. So we thought about going to a high school and partner with them.
And we thought Kaimuki would be a good location, and we were blessed that Principal Wade was open to the idea. He shared that thought.
Kaimuki High School has been in the Smaller Learning Communities Consortium for the past 7 years. So we were looking for ways to expand and get into our academies. We believe strongly that we need to educate for careers and give the kids some relevance and some, focus and reason for coming to school, and have goals for them to set. So we look for partners, and we found one with the Hookipa Workforce Academy. So they're helping us as we develop and morph into our Hospitality Academy, which we will open in 2014-15.
A lot of these kids are very bright, they're very good-hearted, hard workers, but often will be overlooked because they don't know how to present themselves in an interview, or they don't know how important that follow-up call might be. And so we're here to support them, to teach them these things that you learn along the way, but kind of give it to them at the forefront so that they're one step ahead and they're that much more successful in their first attempt. We really think about the basic of what is the premise of this class, like what is the purpose. And so we tailored it to mimic a lot of the things that they're going to see in the real world. So for example, punching in and out. If they come in late, we tell them that's going to affect your grade. Because in school, yes, you can get a tardy slip and still go to class. But if you go to work, you show up late a few times, you might not have a job the next day. And so we kind of taught them that motto, if you're on time, you're late. If you're early, you're on time.
A lot of the kids enjoy doing this kind of thing because it's new. I mean, they get to go to work, and all the difficulties, the challenges that they might have at work, they have someone to talk to about it. Rather than, people can talk to their parents, brothers, sisters, but it's different talking to somebody that is sort of outside in the school environment, where we actually visit them, we actually see what they're doing and talk to their supervisors.
I think it helps them just to have someone to listen, to help them go through what they're going through, rather than just going into the workplace, experiencing positive and negatives and having no one to relate to, no one to fall back on.
So in a nutshell, this classroom is designed to get us ready for the work environment. So the first portion focuses on the academic aspect of jobs. So we would learn basic math skills and basic English skills. All of it seems pretty much like review, but we apply these skills every day.
We're learning about life skills, which is everything that we're doing in class. Reading, we're doing math.
Inventory, and ordering forms, like how much each item costs, how much items you're purchasing of that certain thing. How to summarize, use context clues for words that we don't know, and procedures.
If we summarize some and we're supposed to tell somebody else about, for example, a memo or an emergency, and share it with our coworkers, then they might get the wrong idea and something might go wrong. Usually at the end of class, our teacher would make us stand in 2 lines. She would ask us a question on 1 line. We would answer that question to our partner, and then after we're done, our partner would try to summarize and then tell us what we said.
I never realized how independent you have to be in the workforce. When you have a job, you're not just supposed to perform it for a couple hours and leave. You have to sort of apply yourself. You have to be able to step out of your comfort zone, if you will.
If someone tells you to put a box near a door where it says do not block, you should go up to them and ask them, where should we put it? Can we put it in another location?
You cannot be rude to customers. Even when they're rude to you, you have to you still have to keep it professional.
You learn to work with different types of people, different personalities. It's hard to work for your buddy.
You can't always get what you want. Like, you have to learn to accept it even though you don't like it.
I have to make my own money, and I have to learn some things that I don't get. I have my own money. I don't have to ask my parents for money for bus or to buy clothes and all that for me.
The second half of this class focuses on the field experience.
We did our first interviews with what we wanted or what we had planned for.
We would watch videos of how people would perform their jobs or what people think of their jobs. We just sort of reflect on ourselves, see how our character matches with our jobs, see if our personality is fit to, I'd say, is compatible with the community and with our employers.
My name is Paul Yokota. I was born and raised in Hawaii. My responsibility for FCH Enterprises is as president. I'm asked to oversee our 5 entities, including Zippy's Restaurants, Napoleon's Bakery, including Food Solutions International, a catered experience, and the most recent addition to our family, Pomaikai Ballrooms. We wanted to get to know about the program, about the students in the program, the goals of the program, how we can help, and how we can help to educate. We ensure that they had a chance to go through an interview, they had a chance to learn about our philosophies and about our house rules. I had the opportunity to speak to the class. Our human resources people had an opportunity to interview all the people who were interested. So we wanted to have a very realistic and an accurate experience, and that was done.
Supplementing the curriculum, although it's a very critical part, their managers and supervisors are instructors as well. So they're learning and connecting with the classroom teachers so that the terminology is tightly woven. Also, we are using an online self-paced course.
The students do a daily reflection based on what has happened in class, in the workplace, how everything sort of comes together. Since we are in charge of creating the curriculum, we create it based on that. So every day is different, we're always changing it, and we are just able to really be there for them.
In the beginning, they're very apprehensive about sharing their ideas, asking questions. I know they had the questions, but they didn't feel comfortable enough to ask them. But now they've gotten to know each other, they've gotten to know us, the program, they have more knowledge, more experience just in a few weeks. You can see their confidence level increase. They're more confident in who they are, the work, they find value in the work, and then find value in themselves.
Actually, I'm shy and whatnot. I learned that I should be open and speak my mind of what's right.
Hookipa has helped me get to know people, and I'm usually a shy person, so after 4 or 3 weeks of this, I've got to know people in my class.
I'm not very comfortable talking to other people per se, but I never thought that I'd have to constantly stay in communication with my workers, my co-workers.
At this age, when they're about to really become who they're going to become, it's very rewarding to see, when we tell them something, they're going to take it with them.
Talking to some of the kids, interviewing them, it put a lot of relevance into what they need to do. It showed them that they have to work hard and do their best all the time, not just when they choose to. It's building that intrinsic, drive in them, which is great.
Now I learned that what it means that work is hard.
Well, being in the hotel, it's a challenge. It's hard work.
You have to be able to take the initiative. You have to go beyond what you think you're capable of. Be firm, be attentive. Kind of goes beyond my expectations.
I'm in awe of how it went this summer because I think we set out to inspire, cultivate, and raise the next generation workforce. And what I didn't really realize is the students would do the same for us. And together they actually took on that mission to inspire, cultivate, and raise the workforce in our community through their actions and just who they are. So I'm pretty on cloud 9 right now. The future of the program is unlimited. It's really encouraging to be here today, to see them graduate and to see their performance and what they got out of the summer. And I think because of that, there's endless possibilities of what can be done.